4th of July, way 06, we set sail from the sweet cove of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. 'Twas a wonderful craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and oh how the wild wind drove her. She stood several blasts, she had 27 masts, and they called her the Irish rover. We had 1,000,000 bags of the best sly-roll rags. We had 2,000,000 barrels of stone. We had 3,000,000 sides of old blind horses' hides. We had 4,000,000 barrels of bones. We had 5,000,000 hogs, 6,000,000 dogs, 7,000,000 barrels of porter. We had 8,000,000 bales of old nanny goats' tails in the hold of the Irish rover. There was all Mickey Coot, who played hard on his flute when the ladies lined up for a set. He was tootin' with skill for each sparkling quadrille, though the dancers were fluthered and bet. With his smart, witty talk, he was cock of the walk, and he rolled the dames under and over. They all knew at a glance when he took up his stance that he sailed in the Irish rover. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Johnny McGurk, who was scared stiff of work, and a man from Westmeath called Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and Fightin' Bill Tracy from Dover. And your man Mick McCann from the banks of the Bann was the skipper on the Irish rover. For a sailor, it's always a bother in life. It's so lonesome by night and by day that he longs for the shore and a charming young whore who will melt all his troubles away. Oh, the noise and the rout, swilling, pointing, and stout, for him soon is done and over. Of the love of a maid, he is never afraid, and old Salt from the Irish rover. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out, and the ship lost its way in the fall. And that whale of a crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock, oh Lord, what a shock. The boat, it was turned right over.